For Southern University, we have over 60 academic programs. Just this fall alone, we have 2,047 published courses that we're monitoring real time. And IntelliBoards allow us to see all 2,047 courses, of which courses are ready for deploy for the first day of class.
From your perspective, what trends are you seeing in how HBCUs and other MSIs are using data?
Everyone is reprioritizing the focus on 4-year completion. This is aligning to the Big Beautiful Bill. This is aligning to state performance funding metrics, and we're really looking at ensuring students can graduate in 4 years. So one of the big things everyone is focusing on is student success. How can we identify students who are at risk early and do an early intervention to ensure that they persist and progress and retain and graduate in 4 years?
So, are there particular challenges that you would say are maybe unique to MSIs or HBCUs that make this real-time learning data and weekly learner progress especially valuable?
Yes, because HBCUs and MSIs have a long history of having almost open accessibility. So we say come as you are, and we will make sure to put the resources around you. So some people come in with deficiencies that we need to quickly and early identify, and then put the necessary supports. We're leveraging this as a compliance to actually start seeing what's happening real time in the grade books.
Why do you feel like a learning analytics tool like IntelliBoard was what you needed to be able to bring this to life?
Because this has given us the compliance piece, and it's given us the early intervention, kind of sort of predictive piece of what's there. Sure, we have the customized reports that it can be done on a daily basis based off of the grade book and how the instructors are behaving in the course, how the students are behaving in the course. It gives us everything in once, an ability to triangulate, especially from pulling from Banner the actual billing statements from each student.
In order to bring this to life, what was the first thing that you did?
In order for us to have early intervention and to really do this on a weekly basis, daily to weekly basis, we have to have buy-in from executive leadership, also from the deans, chairs, and faculty of the importance of maintaining your grade book is so that we could do early interventions to those cohorts and to those populations that need it.
Can you walk us through why we structured it this way with you all?
We started with the deans and chairs. We let the deans and chairs know that we're a resource. We work collaboratively. So we don't want to go in and tell them what they need to do. We need to put the tools in their hands so that they would have opportunities to see all of the courses under their catalog. They can see how the chairs and the deans and the faculty are integrating with it. And the executive leadership part, we know that if the board and the president and the chancellors do not buy into it, then we'll never procure it. So we have to give them the high level benefits. Here's the return on investment. So if we reduce the number of at-risk students, we should have more stability in revenue generation, that third pillar, for us to do other things as other interventions and put there. The cohort managers piece become very critical because now we're looking at first year, first time, full time degree seeking candidates. We have the athletics, and then for HBCUs, we have the bands, the marching bands, which is something that we was really excited here over the last couple of weeks. We were able to add that cohort.
Any takeaways that are like big shifts that you have seen?
They're able to bring more innovative approaches to early interventions. What is the correlations between what's happening boots on the ground in the classroom to the grade book? Other major shift for the Division of Academic Affairs is we're getting the ability to actually curate very specific communication strategies to these three distinct cohorts.
The original challenge was around limited visibility. I think that's kind of the general challenge across all of these different user groups.
People probably in the audience thinking about the academic freedom and how we're navigating this. You don't have to worry about editors' right and observers' right. So this is the brilliant piece of IntelliBoard, pulls in all of the necessary stuff without giving direct access to the deans and chairs to go into the actual class and have editors' privilege.
I want to move into the executive leadership story because it's such a specific and unique story to you all.
We know that executive leadership want to know how much something is going to cost, what's the return on investment, what's the impact, how can we market it, how can we leverage it to ensure that we're being able to recruit more students, but also how can we get funding back in the hands of staff and faculty to get to reward them, incentivize them.
Why is it important to include specialized cohorts like athletes in your rollout?
Athletics, we're again partnering with athletics and listening to their needs of what 400 to 500 students, and you have 3 to 4 advisors. And this is an NCAA requirement. It's called an APR report. So they're required to do this at a very high level. Now the advisors can go into the meeting with them with having prior knowledge of where they realistically are in the course. Prior to that, they just have to rely solely on the student. So you could say, yeah, you're saying you're fine, but your grade book is not really saying you're fine. This went so well with the athletics for advising. Now it then trickled over to our wonderful marching band.
I want to know, like, what have been the most meaningful outcomes? We talked about your playbook, your strategy, how we've rolled this out, but just some key wins.
The key win was really getting engaged in the grade book and these dashboards, approaching the semester, what's happening in the first 2 weeks of the semester as you're approaching midterm, not as an I got you moment. It actually is, hey, what are the resources to give to the faculty, to give to the chairs and the deans, and again, really highlighting a collaborative approach moving forward. Let's be transparent. Let's be accountable. Let's have shared governance in this. Let's have oversight. Let's talk about what's the best way to serve our clients and how can we be innovative. This is the really big wins, impactful wins, and not just being transactional. We're proactive and super intentional with the dashboards, but we're here to dispel and miss. The data is really accurate, so we're really making sure that we press to let everyone know here's the real data, here's the transparency. Let's talk about it, let's go through, highlight the benefits, and then how can we collaborate together.